Hello and welcome back everybody to another Criterion Collection Haul video. This is the third one we've done for the channel, with previous ones last July as well as November. This is July 2022, and unlike last year's or the previous times we've bought Criterion, a lot of these are more blind buys or ones we've just heard about and wanted to watch. So we're going to definitely go through the list that we got. And if you guys haven't seen the previous collections, make sure you go check those out, as well as some of the videos we did talking about those. That includes our Spirits of the Silver Screen, where we went more in depth on Haxon, link above, as well as our review for Dr. Strangelove, which then inspired our Dr. Cool and the Giganotosaurus video. So without further wait, let's get to the collection. So first up is Spine 44, which is the Red Shoes. This is one that I guess, played around with getting for a while, mainly because when I was watching A Night to Remember, there was the little trailer, because that's another Criterion Collection movie, but the trailer for it with Scorsese talking about how beautiful a movie it was, and so I've always kind of had that on my list. Oh, maybe next time, maybe next time. So I finally pulled the trigger, so we'll see how this one turns out. And speaking of Scorsese, we got one of his movies, that is The Last Temptation of Christ, with William Dafoe. And this is Spine 70. Now this is one that I think's gotten a lot of flack, at least when it was released. I'm sure it still does. And so we just figured, hey, let's check it out. We do like Scorsese films, so we'll see how this one turns out. Next up is Kirk Douglas's Path of Glory. This one is directed by the late great Stanley Kubrick, who is somebody that we talk about a ton on the channel. Be it, like I said, with Dr. Strangelove, or we've talked about The Shining. We'll eventually do a review on that one, a little bit more of the true history, as well as maybe compare the two versions. And then we'll probably do Eyes Wide Shut as well. Path of Glory is definitely a classic, obviously Kirk Douglas. And so we might actually talk about this one on the channel too. Any of these, honestly, if you guys want us to review, let us know in the comments below. But I couldn't help passing this one up for a third time. Alright, next up is Spine 711, which, dang it, I missed releasing it on that day. But that is the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night. And so you definitely see a lot of music-inspired ones, I think, in this one, or at least a couple. And I think, the recent Elvis movie maybe inspired that. This one does chronicle the Beatles, though. As you can see, this is the 4K Blu-ray pack, so that's why I had to get it. We'll see how good it looks in 4K. Next up is Spine 732. That is My Darling Clementine. This one is about Wyatt Earp and the shootout at the OK Corral, in a way. And being that we do love the history of the Old West, obviously tons of Billy the Kid, some Jesse James, as well as some Tombstone videos, we just knew we had to pick this up, and it's probably one that we can at least talk about somewhat in Matt's True History of the Silver Screen series. So definitely keep an eye out on the channel. We will be talking about this one soon. Next up is Spine 925, and that is Midnight Cowboy. And this is mainly due to one scene, and this is a scene I think the group does a lot, where we'll be walking around. We've probably done even in our videos, if you watch our videos a lot, but we'll be walking, we'll be like, we're walking here, we're walking here. So that one scene alone made us buy this one. Next up is Mickey and Nicki. It is Spine 957. This is one, again, I haven't seen, but heard lots of good things about it, so I'm really intrigued to find out how good it is. And I don't know, like we said, we're more than happy to review any of these. Let us know in the comments below. Alright, next up we got Spine 966, and that is Detour. This is one that I almost picked up when it was released, and then almost picked up not too long ago, but then I was like, hey, we'll just save it for the Criterion sale in July. And so this is definitely one I've been wanting. It's a film noir, and it's probably one of the more recommended film noirs. If you guys haven't checked it out, we'll probably do a review on it. So just keep an eye out on the channel, like I've said before. Alright, and then finally we got 162. This is Rolling Thunder. a Bob Dylan story, again by Martin Scorsese. And so again, another kind of musically inspired one. Like I said, the Elvis movie, which is really good. We'll do a review on that as well. I just was like, hey, let's expand our horizons. We talk a lot about history, so why not talk about some of these musicians and some of the past they've had to go through. And so yeah, we're going to check this one out, see if we can't talk about it in a true history sense or just a review. And so this is our collection for July 2022. It's smaller than the other ones we've done. It's just been a busy year. Obviously, we just had our Hang with Culz event live from Roswell, New Mexico. And we're planning something else, so keep an eye out on the Instagram and YouTube here shortly. But yeah, we're happy to talk about any of these videos. If there's one you really want us to check out and let you know anything about, the whole movie, the Blu-ray, the extras, tell us in the comments below. Like I said, we've done it before for movies like Haxum. We talked about using Matt's Spirits of the Silver Screen and kind of talking about more the true aspect there, as well as we did a review on Doctor Strangelove, which I'm letting a friend borrow, so I can't show you right now. But yeah, we are more than happy to talk about any of these. Some of these we already had plans to talk about. So just give us a comment below. And if you watched the 3, collection videos, is there one we're missing? Is there one we should keep an eye out for next November? So, let us know. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of these Criterion Collection Hauls, click that link to your left. If you want to see more about what we're doing here at Culz Paranormal, click that link to your right. And don't forget to hit that like and give us a subscribe. And let us know, what movies did you pick up during July 2022?